The wait is finally over. Black Widow has arrived. It was supposed to be released last year, but because of the pandemic, it got delayed. And was it worth the wait? I'll get to that in a moment. Now, you probably know, big spoiler alert, this is the last time Scarlett Johansson's going to play Black Widow. I'm sure you've seen the movie and you know what happens to her in the movie Avengers Endgame. Of course you do. This film takes place after the events of Captain America Civil War and before the events of Infinity War and Endgame. And the movie does acknowledge that in many ways. The film is about Black Widow meeting up with her long-lost sister, played by Florence Pugh, who's just like her in many ways. Okay, I don't want to give too much of the movie away. I don't want to give anything away because if I tell you too much, I'll tell you the whole movie, and I don't want to do that. So, in case you didn't read the spoilers, which I hope you didn't, I'm not going to spoil anything. I gotta say, I like the camaraderie between Florence Pugh and Scarlett Johansson. They seem to have a funny chemistry with each other. They just play off each other so well. And you could tell they just have those enjoying their screen time together. You could just tell they were having fun. They just have a comedic chemistry and they really click very well. I like the way the fans probably pointed out all the poses Black Widow does when she lands or about to fight. Well, the movie also points that out in many ways. Anyways, it's like it's becoming very self-aware of itself. But they're not the only driving focus here. One is Rachel Weisz as Black Widow's adopted secret agent mother, and David Harbour as Red Guardian, and also Black Widow's adopted father. I gotta say, he has some of the most funny moments in the film. He plays it very simple and to the point. He's just very enjoyable to watch, David Harbour. It's not he played Hellboy in 2019, which was okay. It wasn't great, but I thought he was better here. I hope he's in more Marvel movies or miniseries because he just really brings his A game as Red Guardian. You could tell he's having a joyous time playing this character. And there is another character I gotta point out, is Taskmaster. Like Darth Vader in the Star Wars films, when you really feel Taskmaster's presence whenever the character's on camera. You really feel the threat whenever the character's on screen. And just, oh man, you don't know what's gonna come when you know it's gonna be a rough ride when Taskmaster is on camera. And boy, it doesn't disappoint. And you'll be more surprised to find out the identity of who Taskmaster is behind the mask. You think you know where it's going? Well, you don't know at all. You really don't. This movie has a lot of surprises. I like the idea, just when you think you know where the film is going, you really don't. It kind of takes a lot of turns, and I really like that. I like the surprises and the big turnarounds the movie does take. As for the action, well, that's my only mild complaint. I don't feel some action moments feel like recycled from other Marvel films. It just didn't. Some of the action scenes didn't feel real natural in moments, you know. But I gotta say, that's my only real complaint. I gotta say, it was a pretty decent film, and I think it was worth the wait. It's a great send-off for the character of Black Widow. I know there'll be more Marvel films in the future, and I know it'll take a different turn. You'll probably see a lot of Marvel miniseries on Disney+. Scarlett Johansson was good, but now it's time for other Marvel characters to take the helm, so I give Black Widow a 9 out of 10. Bye-bye.